Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends. And as usual, many of you don't care, but it's okay. We do our part. Before I start, I open my Skype so people can call me, because today we have an open challenge for the Muhammadan to prove to us that Muhammad is really a messenger of God and he have prophecies. Before I start, I just found a message in my Skype. I'm not going to show the name, but this is an example of you know, what happened when you encounter people who have a mental illness. This is a lady. She texted me in Patreon. She gave her phone number, her Facebook, Instagram, you name it. And I told her I don't chat in private and whatever, you know. And then she kept emailing me in Patreon, so I blocked her. And then she said, "Don't you think it's little mean that you blocked me in Patreon? Tomorrow I will be a Muslim then." That is the joke for today. Go and be a Muslim, who care? You go to hell, you go to heaven, this is your business. You are just a stupid, mentally ill person. There's a word people, they say to me, you should not say it, like get lost. Get lost, literally. Stupid people. So I'm going to be a Muslim. Go and be a Muslim. I don't want to talk to you. I mean, what desperate people. What's wrong with those people? What people eat, honestly, what people eat. They want to force you to talk to them. Anyone who send me messages in Patreon, want to talk to me in private, I say, if you have a question, ask me on live and chat. I don't talk to people in private. I'm not interested. I don't want to, I'm not Muhammad looking for women to date them. So just keep your distance. If you have a question, if you are sincere, come here. Here we go. The chat is open. Everybody is welcome. And, you know, and I said I don't take calls from Christians, and I don't. You are a woman. You change your profile picture. You make some whatever pictures. It doesn't make any difference for me. Trust me, I'm not going even to look. Stupidity. Anyway. All of you are welcome to become a Muslim if you want. I mean, the gate of hell is wide and open. There's a place for everybody. Don't worry about it. You will find a place. So the topic today is the prophecies of a Prophet Muhammad. If we search in YouTube, we will find endless numbers of videos made by the Muhammadan about the amazing prophet and the funny, they say 10 facts, you see? Like this guy here, like now nobody is watching his video actually. He decided, like he noticed that when you make something about Islam and Muhammad, especially if it's positive, very positive supposedly, you will get a lot of subscribers. And that is a great business. You will make a lot of money. So they start making those videos, and now nobody, because he's out of ideas, you know, just nothing. That's it. He's bankrupt. Same as all, you know, prophecies of Prophet Muhammad, prophecies of Prophet Muhammad, prophecies. Look at this guy. The prophecies of Prophet Muhammad in the Bible. So they could not make Muhammad a prophet in their book. They tried to find him in our book. And that will not make Muhammad a prophet, by the way, because if the prophecy happened to be by a different person prophesying about someone, anyone can claim to be that one. And you can break the text to make it about you or your prophet. So here we see madness and videos of prophecies of Muhammad. But who is the one who have the courage and the knowledge to call me right now in Skype and show me those prophecies, which I believe they are the opposite of what Muslims they say? They will make you die laughing at the stupidity of Muhammad. Who is a Muslim From all those who make videos, prophecy. Look at this guy, by the way. This guy, Dandoon Rashid, somebody yesterday sent me a video. I'm not going to play his video because it's not worth my time. But he said he was talking in the speaking corner about bad language, and he was attacking me, supposedly. I want to say to Adnan Rashid, my friend Adnan Rashid, excuse me, I will call you my friend, like for the sake of argument. I did not say to you, go and bite the penis of your father, like your prophet said. So what language you are talking about? I did not call you najis, which means filthy, dirty. So if I go, you know, what bothers me that those who, Christians, the Christians in the speaker corner, they are very, very, very potatoes. Like Muhammadan, like Muhammad. The guy, he said to you what he said. Say to him, did your prophet say, bite the penis of your father? Did your prophet say in the Quran that non-Muslims are najis, filthy? Did your prophet say that they are the same as animals? So when he asked you to speak in nice language, somebody Islam became terrorists, and those potatoes standing in front of him did not know what to say. So potatoes are not necessarily Muslims. There's a lot of Christians who claim to be Christians. They are potatoes. Now we continue. Look at this, Abdul. Alhamdulillah. I mean, this is the guy who will tell you that Muhammad is a prophet. Biblical prophecies prove a prophethood series. I thought the Bible is corrupted. I mean, those people are so weird. I don't know what kind of hummus you are eating, but I think it's not the problem. It's not the hummus. I think it's the camel urine. How day and night you keep saying to people, the Bible is corrupted, the Bible is corrupted, the Bible is corrupted. So the Bible is corrupted, but the Jews did not corrupt the most important verses. They should have changed because we don't want anyone to know that this is Muhammad. Do you see the stupidity? 10 scary time prophecy. Prophecies of Prophet Muhammad, BBBHU, even in the Hindu scriptures. The stupid idiot, he says like the name of Muhammad exists in the Hindu scriptures, but in that Hindu scriptures it says that this person is evil, is a spirit. Muhammad is an evil spirit in the Hindu scripture. So this guy, he is desperate. He found that it is Muhammad, by the way, is a word mean praise one. It's not even a name. Praise one. And praise one can be for God and can be for Satan. Why? Because there is some people in this earth, they praise Satan, and there is some people, they praise God. And there is some people even praise themselves. You know, they don't believe in anything. They, they worship themselves. So the praised one, if we find it in any book, this is Muhammad. I agree. No problem. This is Mimi Hijab, the prediction of a Prophet Muhammad. This guy, by the way, he make video the same as the other. You know, they are seeking review. So suppose he says a Catholic review or react of Prophet Muhammad. I mean, he's a Catholic, but he is. I saw actually a video in my phone. It says a Catholic scholar reaction to the adhan. A scholar. This guy is not even 21 years old, but yet he's a scholar. Yeah. Anyway, 10 judgment signs, and we have Billy Dancer. We stop here. Who is a Muhammadan would like to bring us into reality that Muhammad is a prophet? My Skype is open. If you don't text me to call you back, then I have to open your books. And then everybody will be deadly laughing at the prophecies of your prophet. So who is the Muslim who voluntarily is willing to show us how true the claim that Muhammad is a prophet who made a prophecy? Anyone? Notice we have only 500 people watching, but if I am, if this is a video about how to make hummus, how to make shish kebab, we will have a lot more for sure. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to text me in Skype? And those who claim that they can debate us, we are here. Here we go. We have a Muslim saying Muslim here, but maybe this is an old text from yesterday. I'm not sure. Let us see. No. Yeah, obviously he's a kid. I can read his text. He is just a stupid idiot. Let us see. Any Muhammadan? We have somebody, he's called himself, he love Allah. Okay, let us call this guy who love Allah. Let us lower the sound so you guys don't get. He is not answering. So he love Allah. The only one usually he call us is a mentally ill person. His name is Ultimate Fart. You know, the rest of the Muslims are, you know, this guy's not even a Muslim. Let us see here. Any Muslim, text me and I will call you. So the prophecies of Muhammad, and the funny is that the Muslims, they bring us what they call prophecies. It's not even in the Quran. You will notice that all their claims is coming from something called hadith. But if we go in the Quran, we will see that Muhammad right away he failed, and later for sure we will see that he failed in the hadith too. As an example, Muhammad, he prophesied in the Quran that the moon split and the judgment day started, because it is the sign of the judgment day. And this was 1400 years, and supposedly the one is talking is the God of Muhammad, not Muhammad himself. So there's no way for a mistake. This is the Quran, the chapter of the moon. It says that the hour has drawn near and the moon split asunder. So you contact only people you know, you can debate. What does that mean? People, don't text me in Skype unless you are a Muslim when I talk live on my program. Otherwise, I will block you. If you have a question, ask it in the chat. So are you contact only Muslims? How many times we have to repeat the same story? Yes, we take calls only from Muslims because our program about Islam. If you are a dummy, leave. Somebody said to you that this is a program about the Bible. This is about Islam. So people want to see the point of view of a Muhammadan. We don't want to do what the Muslims do. Two Christians or two Muslims bashing the Bible. People want to hear the other side of the story. Ridwan Ibrahim. Maybe this is ultimate fault. I don't know. Call me, I'm a Muslim. Yeah. Ahmed.
Hello?
Yes, my friend, you are live on air.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I do. Go ahead.
No worries. I'm just going to put my headphones on. Just give me a moment, okay?
No problem. Please, those who they are listening, invite your friends, and we will have soon our friend here, Ahmed. He hang up. It's okay. He is fixing his headphone. It's all right. And we will hear the side of the story from the Muhammadan. Is really Muhammad a person who have a prophecies, or he is a fabricator? All right. Any Muslim? Because maybe he will take some time to fix his microphone or his headphone. So as you see in front of us, Muhammad, he claimed that the moon split. He saw the eclipse of the moon, and he went crazy. He went nuts. And then he claimed that the moon split a center, exposing that his God is fake, and Muhammad obviously do not know what the eclipse is. All right, he's trying to call again.
Hello?
All right, Mr. Ahmed, you are live on air.
All right, that's good. Can you hear me? Is my mic clear?
Sure, sure. So you know the topic, right?
Yeah.
All right. What do you like to share, my friend? Go ahead.
Well, the Prophet Muhammad, he's clearly prophesied, because if you read the hadith, he mentions that the Arabs are going to build tall buildings.
All right. So he mentioned that the Arab will build tall building. Don't the Arab, they have tall building before Muhammad was exist?
No, they didn't. It was just deserts.
Well, isn't it Yemen was one of the first, or maybe the oldest tall buildings in the world? How many floors the Yemeni people they have? Thousands of years ago. Isn't it the people of Yemen? Isn't it the people of Yemen? They they are supposedly, according to Muslims, are Arab, and they are the origin of the Arab, actually, according to Muslims.
Yeah, but that prophecy was meant for the future.
Yeah, well, this is the future, my friend. I mean, how you make something about the future when it's happened already? So I will make a prophecy about the future. I will say that Donald Trump is going to win the election last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he won the election already, and he became a president. So when you're a prophet, he make a prophecy. This prophecy have to come to be true. But anyway, I'm going to go with you, and I'm going to go to the prophecy you mentioned, and we will read it together, because even that.
Do you mind if I speak Arabic to you, or just English only?
Yeah, my friend, if you speak to me Arabic, the only one will understand is me and a few people. So as long as you speak English, so there is no need really to, I mean, you can make it in English, correct?
Yeah. All right, sure.
So because all our audience, I have no problem to speak to you in Arabic, but our audience are not Arab, and because of that.
But how did you know I was from Yemen?
I can tell from your accent. Yeah. هذه الفلوس الجلسة الجنجلوس يا رجال شو اخبارك؟ I speak Yemeni better than you. Anyway, so my friend, tell me about the prophecy about your prophet, he said. About because can you read for me the reference you are mentioning that about the Arab, they will grow high buildings, so we can read together?
I think I read it in Sahih Bukhari that it was mentioned. But I'm a Muslim not because of his prophecy. I'm a Muslim because of what a person he was, of what a kind person he was, and the miracles of the Quran. That's why.
The miracles of the Quran. The Quran have miracles.
The Quran has thousands of miracles, but it's not even a book of science. It's a book of guidance.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about miracles, but I wanna, as long our topic today is about Muhammad being a prophet and he prophesied. So let us focus in this first, and then we can go to the book of miracles, and then we'll find there is no miracles, because isn't it the people they keep saying to Muhammad, And you can find in the last verses in the Quran, they keep saying to him, how come his God never provide him a sign? How come his God never provide him a sign?
That's not true at all, because throughout the Prophet Muhammad's life, he was performing miracles by healing the people's uh, illness, sickness, healing
Oh,
the blind.
okay, where we can find those miracles? Can you find any miracle of those in the Quran?
Not in the Quran, but I can find in Hadith.
Well, it's obviously those are something somebody add them later, because the Quran never mentioned any of them. You see, the Quran speak about even silly miracles. As an example, it's a miraculous that somebody he can speak or understand an ant, like what happened to Sulaiman, or he speak to the birds. The Quran speak about all the miracles of Jesus, like he resurrect people from death, he healed the leper, he make the blind see. And the Quran speak about the miracle of Moses, how he crossed the sea. Now, how come the Quran ignored the miracles of Muhammad?
Well, no, the Quran didn't. The Quran it itself, it's the miracle.
Okay, that's wonderful. If the Quran is a miracle, so how people they keep saying to him, if a miracle come to him?
It's because those people are ignorant,
What
just
do you,
like people these days.
what do you mean they are ignorant? Okay, but you see, the Quran confirmed that Muhammad has zero miracles. The Quran confirmed that Muhammad has zero miracles. If we go to the Quran, it says that Allah he refrained from sending miracles to Muhammad. And the reason people don't believe in it. So did Allah lie? Read for me chapter 17 verse number
Yeah,
59.
the reason why Allah stopped sending miracles, because he knew that it doesn't work for Moses and Jesus. He knew that sending miracles like that, it doesn't work, because you can't observe those miracles. But with the Quran, you can observe it today.
Okay.
But
So okay, so
can
so
you show me
so
the
so
can
you are saying to me, my friend Ahmad, so you are saying to me that Allah did not send miracles for people at that time to understand, because they will not be able to observe, but now they can observe. That's
yeah,
crazy. Secondly, he
no,
says he said a refrain. Read the verse, my friend. Chapter 17. It didn't say I will send miracles and later you will see it. He says nothing stop us from sending ayat or proofs or evidence or signs or miracles, but that the people of all deny them. So this is a confirmation that Allah he stopped from the previous prophet. He sent them messengers, send them miracles. After that, Muhammad he received none. So the Quran confirmed that Muhammad has none. And if the Quran is a miracle, then this verse is wrong, because if you are saying to me that the Quran itself is a miracle, and then the Quran says nothing stop us from sending miracles, isn't this sentence by itself is a miracle supposedly? So how he say I stop sending miracles when he is making a miracle? Go ahead.
this miracle is talking about like the miracles that Jesus and Moses did by splitting the Red Sea
Doesn't
and
matter,
raising the
my friend.
dead.
Miracle is a miracle. Miracle is a miracle. When you say a miracle, it is something nobody can do save God. So miracle. Here we go. Is the Quran is a miracle? You said yes. Then when the verse saying nothing stop us, nothing made us refrain from sending miracles, except people of foreign generation do not believe in them. So the Quran is giving us an excuse why Muhammad have zero miracles. So when you Muslims you bring us a hadith saying that he have miracles, this is against the Quran. And because the Quran confirmed that he refrained from sending miracle. And if the Quran itself is a miracle, then when the Quran says we refrain from sending miracle, that's mean Allah is an ignorant, because how he say the Quran is a miracle and then he say I refrain from sending miracle, because when you send that letter, it's called Quran, you made the miracle. So how he refrain? Did Allah use the wrong Arabic? You know Arabic. Here we go. In Arabic it says ما منعنا أن نرسل بالآيات إلا أن كذب بها الأولون. Very clear. Nothing stopped us or made us refrain from sending signs and miracles, except people of former generation. They accused them to be lies. And this, by the way, is a false excuse, because all the Christians believe in the miracle of Jesus. All the Christians believe in all the miracles of the Old Testament. Therefore, if he is talking about people who've been sent by God, a prophet, and not about people who don't believe in those prophets, all those people, they believe in them. So what is the excuse?
But that makes no sense, because uh, the prophet he performed miracles throughout his lifetime, throughout his
Exactly, guys. Did you hear about
prophethood.
our friend Ahmed what he said? He said this doesn't make sense. So obviously it doesn't make sense that Muhammad he made a prophet made miracles because this is against the Quran. So are you saying it doesn't make sense what Allah says? Exactly. So Allah is not God then, and Muhammad therefore Muhammad he did not perform any miracle because this does not make sense.
What chapter and verse this is?
Chapter 17, verse number 59.
Surah Al-Isra.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing you heard the story where the prophet used to heal the blind by using his saliva, by using his spit.
Yeah, true story. What this is what Jesus said, not what Muhammad. Obviously, you Muslims copying the story of Jesus. That's very funny.
Well, they're both prophets from God.
You know, the Quran says he never had actually. So how come Allah he put in the Quran that Jesus he made the blind see, and when the Quran speak about the blind man, if you know, in case you do not know, Ibn Makthum, he came to Muhammad. Muhammad he kicked him out from his house. There's a chapter in the Quran. It's called Abasa wa Tawalla in Ja'ahu al-A'ma. So if you go into the chapter of Abasa, you will see not only Muhammad, he did not help the blind, which blind he made him see. I mean, the guy, he kicked him out from the house because he don't want people to see that he is speaking to somebody is poor and he is blind. And this is what it says in the interpretation by your scholars.
All right, I got you busted. You're a liar, man.
How? Go ahead.
That chapter 17, verse 59. It's not even about Prophet Muhammad. It's in general about other prophets.
It is about you got me busted. Okay, can we? How you got me
God
busted?
is my witness.
Hold on. You just said that Jesus he have miracles, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Moses have miracles, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
And even the verse says that even the people of Thamud, which nobody knows who they are, Allah he sent them. He made a rock as a camel, she camel, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So Allah he sent miracles to everybody except Muhammad. So how you got me busted? Go ahead.
But that chapter and that verse is not talking about not sending any miracles to Prophet Muhammad.
It says وَمَا مَنَعَنَا, and nothing stop us from sending miracle except. So that's it. We stopped from sending miracles, and this verse was given to who? Was it given to Jesus? Well, Jesus have miracles. Was it given to Moses? He have miracles. It's given to who?
Yeah, I'm sorry, CP, but you're cherry picking a certain verse.
My friend, it's you who opened the topic. And now when I open the Quran, this is the cherry picking. Are you saying, you know what the word cherry picking mean? It's mean that you have a cherry and I'm picking it, which means you have something stupid and I just pick it up. So you just admitted that I am doing cherry picking, which means you have stupid things in the Quran. And my fault now, I'm picking up your cherries.
Yeah, that's fine, man. I can do a lot of cherry pickings for the Bible as well.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna do that.
No problem. You can, but you
I don't want to do
but
that.
you are the one. You are the one who admitted, according to you, accusing me of a cherry picking. That's mean the Quran is full of poo-poo. So now you got your prophet busted, and you are saying to me, "Don't use my Quran to get me busted." Isn't it you who said to me a second ago, "I got you busted. You are lying." And now it's proven that this is a false. What you said. It's a verse was sent to Muhammad, and we can open the interpretation.
Yeah, all right, go ahead. Go open up Ibn Kathir. Let's see.
All right, let us open Ibn Kathir. Hold on. Remember, it's you who's asking for Ibn Kathir, not me, correct?
Just any, yeah, Ibn Kathir is fine.
1759. All right.
Because I know what you do, man. You just cherry pick certain verses without reading the entire chapter.
You choose the topic. You choose the topic. I answer from your book. You have no excuse, and that it's not right for you to cry in front of the crowd because people they fear a lot of weakness now in your voice. So my friend, stay strong and stay as a believer, otherwise people will laugh. So now verse number 59, Ibn Kathir. Let us read together and see. I will put it in the screen, give me a second, and then we will see if this is about Muhammad or not. All right. So here, read with me carefully. This is Ibn Kathir. The reason why Allah did not send signs of or miracles. The idolaters said, O Muhammad, you claim that before that you were a prophet among whom was sent, whom to the wind was subjugated to, which means like Suleiman, you Muslim believe in flying carpet, mashallah. And another who could bring the dead back, they mention in Jesus, etc. So where is your miracles? This is Ibn Kathir. This is about Muhammad. You said to me, remember, everybody has heard you saying, I got you busted. This is not about Muhammad.
Well, this is clearly wrong because the Prophet did do miracles. He split the moon in half.
So my friend, you
That's
just
the
said,
biggest.
okay, you just said that this is wrong statement from Allah. Allah, he made a wrong mistake, and we should call him and phone him and tell him there is somebody, his name is
No,
a Christian
there is
prince.
no, there is,
So
there
what
is
do you
no
mean this is
mistakes in
wrong?
the Quran. This
You
is
are
no
the one who
mistake.
chose. You are the one who chose Ibn Kathir, and now you don't want Ibn Kathir. What's the problem?
Yeah, you have to wait. Give me 1 second, man.
I will give you 10 years.
I'll open up Ibn Kathir myself and read it
Okay, go up, man.
because I know what you do.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I just did what you asked me. You asked me to open Ibn Kathir. We open Ibn Kathir. We put in the screen.
It's funny how you say there's no prophecy uh, in the Quran when your Bible mentions the Prophet Muhammad.
Well, I thought my Bible
I
first.
find
I thought
I
my
find that
Bible.
funny.
I thought my Bible is corrupted. So you are Muslims. You could not find your prophet to be a prophet in your book, and you are trying to find him in my book. Isn't this hilarious? So the book which is
Actually,
supposedly, hold on, the book which is supposedly corrupted, Muslim, they keep talking about how corrupt it is, and then you Muslims are desperate. They could not prove to us that Muhammad is a prophet from their book. So now we try to find him in the books of the Hindus, in the yellow pages, in the any book, just anything. But we cannot find Muhammad to be a prophet in the Quran.
no.
Oh, show me. Here we
Uh,
go. Here we go. The
the
Quran
Bible is
says.
not
The
corrupted.
Quran
The
says.
good,
The Quran. You
the
see,
gospel is corrupted. The gospel is
my
corrupted.
friend. We will go there, and people will laugh at you because even your stupid Quran says Allah, He confirmed what is between our hands. So
Yeah,
how?
he's not. Yeah, he's not talking about John, Matthew, Luke, Mark. He's not talking
But this
about
is
that, is he?
600. This is 600 years after Jesus, and this is what we have between our hand. He says, whatever between their hands. مصدقا لما معهم. You speak Arabic, so you have no excuse to say that I am a person, you're lying in the translation, doesn't say that, CP. So مصدقا لما معهم, whatever they have in their hand, and this is what we have. This is 600 years after Jesus. Don't you Muslim, you say that Paul is the one who corrupted the Bible? Here we go. Muhammad, he approved what Paul said 600 years after, says whatever with them. لما معهم. Chapter 2 verse number 89, chapter 2 verse number 91, chapter 2 verse 101, chapter 2 23, and there's many more. So stop playing the game, and your prophet obviously is a fraud. You could not find your prophet a prophet in your book. Why is taking you so long to open Ibn Kathir, my friend?
Can you send me the link?
What? Can you send me a link? So what you are doing? I thought, so all this time you could not, what you did not find Ibn Kathir until now? What do you mean, can you send me the link?
It's taking me somewhere else.
Okay, my friend Ibn Kathir, and I put Ibn Kathir for you on the screen. Okay, I will put you, but you have to
Yeah,
open. Okay.
I know you do that, but you always take certain words. You don't read the entire
Well, you can read the
chapter.
whole thing. Take your time, no problem. You can read the whole thing. We can read it. I can play it for you in the screen and you can read it, all of it. My friend, what are you talking about? This is just an excuse of a person who have no excuse. You know, when I put it in the screen, go ahead and read it. We can read it from word number 1 to the last word. You
Don't worry,
said
I'll read it.
you said
I'll read
first
it myself.
you said first that this is not about Muhammad. It turned to be about Muhammad. So you have to start by apologizing that you are a Muslim who do not know your religion, and I am a Christian who is teaching you the Quran and what the Quran is about. Yes, huh? Isn't it you who said to me this is not about Muhammad? Isn't it you who said to me this is not about Muhammad? Everybody heard you. It's recorded. So, is it about Muhammad? Yes, apologize for being ignorant. You are calling me to getting me busted, and you got busted yourself. It is about Muhammad.
I'm reading it now.
Read loud. I want everybody to hear you, my friend. I want you to show them the truth. Read loud. Go ahead. Your English is very good.
Well, the Quran is the truth, man.
Well, here we go. We just showed you that Muhammad have 0 miracles. So how Muhammad is the truth? How Muhammad is a truth, and then he have a zero proof that he is a prophet of God.
Okay, how about I show you something in the Quran? Okay, can I just show you something?
Okay, show me
Just
something. Okay,
give me one.
All right,
give me one second. I gotta find it. Okay.
Okay, show me something. I will give you time to find it and.
Are you gonna put on the screen, or are you just gonna read it and not show the audience?
I put everything in the screen. Whatever you give me, I will put in the screen, my friend. Just give it. Here we have to have, you know, to show the people what we are talking about. So tell me what verse you want me to put in the screen so we can, you know, enjoy it.
All right, that's fine. No problem. You are gonna enjoy this for sure.
All right, go ahead.
All right, it's it's the verse of how the Quran explains the what
Why you don't give me the verse? Just give me the verse. What chapter, what the verse number? Or tell me what the verse. I will tell you where to find it right away. I have it all in my head.
It's about the water cycle. How the Quran
in the Quran
talks
it's about the motorcycle. I don't know this one,
yeah.
Guys. In the Quran, it's about the motorcycle. Show me where is the when the Quran says the motorcycle. I would like to ride them. I love motorcycle. You know, I have a bunch of friends. You know.
Not motorcycle, water cycle, the water cycle.
Water cycle. Ah, water
the
cycle.
Water cycle. Yeah,
okay,
water cycle.
Okay, show me the water cycle.
All right, no problem. I'll show it to you. Because it goes on, it talks a lot about it. Chapter 39, verse 21.
Chapter 39, verse number
21.
21. Okay, that's wonderful. Here we go. 21. Let's go there. Go ahead, read it for us.
It says, "Do you not see what that Allah sends down from the rain from the sky and makes it flow as spring?" All right. And then in chapter 23, verse 18, it says, "And we send down water from sky according to due measure, and we cause it to soak in the soil, and we are certainly able to drain it off with ease."
Okay, what is the cycle here? I don't see a cycle in either verses. Where is the cycle?
And then in chapter 15, verse 22, it says, "And we send fluctuating winds, then cause the rain to descend from the sky, therewith providing you with water in abundance."
Okay, what is the cycle? What is the cycle? Until now, I didn't see the cycle. Let me show you how your Quran, you are the one who chose the topic, remember, not me. In the Quran, actually, it shows that Islam is against any cycle of water, because the cycle of water is that the water is coming from the ocean, not from the sky. This is what the cycle of the water is. But look like what Muhammad he said. Muhammad he said that Allah he made two seas. There's two seas in this earth, my friend Ahmad.
Two seas. There's multiple oceans.
No, there is two seas. One is salty and one is not salty, fresh.
Yeah, fresh. Yeah, fresh. Yeah, we have fresh water in the sea. Yeah.
Okay, so it is the fresh water is a sea?
What's that?
Is the fresh water a sea?
No.
So why your God Allah he call it a sea?
Yeah, fresh water is sea. We do see fresh water.
The sea is an ocean. Is the word in Arabic is Bahrain. You know what Bahrain means? Two seas.
Yeah.
Two seas, right?
Yeah.
Okay, take it easy. I don't know if you have asthma. Sound like you have a problem with breathing. Take it easy, my friend. And then he says that Allah he set Allah he set a barrier. Allah he set a barrier, complete partition between them, and they will never meet again. So your God Allah claiming that He created the fresh water alone, He created salty water alone, and those are both. They will never transgress and they will never meet. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, of course.
But you just said to me the cycle of the water. The cycle of the water, the cycle of the water, that's mean they meet. That's mean the rain come down, and then the rain make river, and then the river go to the ocean, and then the ocean go up as a steam, and then the steam go to the cloud, and the cloud go back down to the earth, and then this is the cycle. So you just said the opposite. So you just said to me the Quran speak about the cycle of the rain, when we find that the Quran is speaking the opposite, that there is two seas, and Allah he put a barrier between them, and they will never meet. But you just but you are the one who said that the rain come and then go in the river and the river go to the sea, but you said you never met.
This verse 53, it's about something else.
What about something else? Read carefully. It says chapter, and let me show you 55. Chapter 55, it says that there is two seas who Allah, and it says it clearly, they are salt water and fresh water, and you know those two seas, between them there is a barrier. They will never transgress.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
fresh water
but the circle
and sea water, they never mix.
So, but you just said that the cycle of the water, the cycle of the water, they mix with the water, they mix the water of the fresh water. So, are you saying to me if we put now a cup of salty water with a cup of fresh water, put them together, they'll mix?
You're talking about something else, man.
I'm not talking about something else. You just said the salty water and fresh water, they don't meet. We can go right now to the ocean, and then we will see that when the river get in, is going to turn to be the salty water, because salty water is the majority. The fresh water will not stay fresh water. It's going to mix. And not only this, the Quran says that between them, they don't even meet. They will not meet. They will not even mix. Between them there's a barrier. Is that a barrier? I saw videos on YouTube saying that the barrier is because like the water of the fresh water is concentration is different, and the water of the salty ocean is different, so they don't mix. Is that really what the Quran is saying? I'm trying to
I know that. Yeah, well, I know that verse is true because we can observe it. We can see that fresh water and fresh seawater, they don't mix together in the ocean.
Okay, but the Quran is saying there's between them.
That is a barrier.
My friend, you speak.
Don't you bleed the unseen? Don't you bleed the unseen?
This is something seen. This is something seen. You just said to me, we see it. So how it is unseen? I mean, what's wrong with you? So now, is it seen or unseen? Focus with me, Abdul. Focus with me. Listen carefully. So when you say to me, you speak Arabic, it says barzakh. What barzakh mean?
Listen, CP, you're trying to twist things.
You can twist as much you want. Don't claim that you are weak. You cannot twist my arm. Go ahead. Stop playing game. CP, you are doing this. CP, you are doing that. I mean, come on. Go to the hair salon and talk to the hairdresser. This is the way to talk to them, not to me. Speak as a man. You are a man. I am a man. Don't tell me you are twisting. Show me your power. Here we go. Everybody is listening. Does it say there, بَيْنَهُمَا بَرْزَخٌ لَا يَبْغِيَانِ? What barzakh mean? 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 What barz
Shit.
Did you say shit? I agree.
Give me one moment.
I will give you 1 hour. 1 year. Yeah, it's getting cold.
It's actually very cold here.
I know. It's very cold here too. But you know, the heat of Allah will make me warm. Don't worry about it. I put a barzakh between me and the cold now, so the cold will not even transgress. Who cares?
Give me one.
Mm.
Yeah, but what type of obstacle or barrier is it talking about?
I don't know. You tell
That's what.
me. You tell me. You speak Arabic. You are Yemeni. You speak Arabic. So barzakh, what barzakh mean? You tell me. Teach me Arabic.
Yeah, but it has a lot of meaning though.
And my friend, don't tell me the meaning. I don't care how many meaning. Tell me what barzakh mean.
It's like a barrier.
Okay, what is the barrier? What is that?
Like it's like something you can't enter. It's like a
You
yeah,
cannot. Okay, you cannot
yeah.
enter. You cannot. Thank you. So the Quran
That's what
confirmed it.
barzakh mean.
Okay, that's mean there's no cycle of the water. They cannot enter. So the fresh water cannot enter to the salty water. They are preserved separately, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is against the cycle of the water, and then again the Quran is wrong. The Quran is made by a dummy prophet. And not only that, if we go right now and show you Ibn Kathir, you will see that Ibn Kathir, he says that barzakh is a dry land.
Barzakh is a dry land.
Is dry land. Chapter 55. Let us go. Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir, the one your favorite. It is a dry land. Because this is what mean in Arabic. You know, you speak Arabic. Come on. What happened to your Arabic? You forgot when you went to you migrated to America, brother. So the word in barzakh, you can open the dictionary. You do not need me even to tell you. Open the dictionary and you will find that this is what it's meant. Let us go and open the Quran. All right. Let us close those verses, chapters. There's many chapters open. All right. All right. Verse number 20. And here, this is Ibn Kathir. I will show it to you in the screen. It's a piece of land. Read carefully. Meaning, between them, a barrier, which none of them can transgress, meaning he has placed a barrier of land between these two type of water.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Do you want to say the word shit again, or that one time deal?
Come on, I didn't say the word.
You say
I
the
don't
word.
curse.
It's recorded. It's recorded. It's recorded. You said it, not me.
I didn't say the word. I didn't even say it.
Okay.
I didn't curse.
Later, people, they will play the video and they will hear you. No problem. So now, this is a proof, and you are the one who believe in the water cycle. That means the Quran is wrong, because the Quran believes that those are two waters. They will never ever mix. And you are the one who brought the topic about the cycling of the water.
All right.
So, all right, what? Muhammad is a false prophet. You agree, correct?
No, of course not. He's
What
not
do
a
you mean,
false
of course not?
prophet.
How Quran
Please
can be
don't
wrong?
say that.
My friend, how Quran can be wrong? Because you just said all right, and this is wrong.
No, this is not wrong. I just can't understand it.
My friend, isn't it you who said to me, the Quran explained the cycle of the water? I said, what is that? You said that the water come, you know, Allah, he sent water from the sky, and then the water come as rain, and then the rain go to the sea, and the sea come again as a cloud. But this is against it. This is saying Allah, he created the fresh water to be fresh water and will stay fresh water forever. And he created salty water and will stay salty water, and they will never transgress. And Allah, he put between them a dry land. How Allah, he got it wrong?
Okay, I need to focus because I'm not seeing things. Yeah.
Okay, focus.
Okay.
Hmm.
Come on, man. This is not right, man.
Exactly, not
What you're
right.
doing?
I agree, not
No,
right.
what you doing?
Oh, it's not me. It's okay. Why? I am the one who said there's a barrier of land between the two water. You blame it on me now. Let's play. You know what? Let me and you, both of us, we Arab. Let us blame it on the Jews. What do you think? I think the Jews did with this verse there.
I'm gonna save this one. I'm gonna show it to my sheikh.
Hmm. Why you don't call him right
I'm gonna
now?
show it,
Why, my friend Ahmed? Call him right now, my friend. Right now, call him.
calling.
Yeah, right now. You know, hit the iron when it's hot.
Would you want to speak to him if I call him?
Sure. You know, I will be happy to have him with us live on air. A sheikh from Yemen. That's really wonderful.
No, I'm from Yemen, but I'm not living in Yemen.
I know, but your sheikh is from where?
I'm in Canada,
All right, your sheikh is from where? Your sheikh.
Toronto.
He's from where? Originally, he's from where?
Oh, where he's from? He's from Saudi.
All right, wonderful, from Saudi Arabia. قال له يا حمدان اللي بزوقه ما ضرطاه من وجهه قال له يم الخناقه. Get him.
All right, I'm just gonna uh, put you on mute or end the call. Okay, I'm gonna call him and see if he can talk to you.
Absolutely, I'm happy to have him, and I will speak to him very nicely.
Yeah. Okay, but no cursing, please.
It's you who use the word shit, not me, my friend. It's you who use it, not me.
No, 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 no.
I don't curse. I don't curse. I don't curse. I don't.
You don't curse, but
No.
you call everyone Abduls and call
Abdul is a
everyone
curse now? Isn't Allah?
Muta.
Isn't it your prophet father name Abdullah? This is Abdul. Abdullah. So now this is a curse? Thank you.
No, no. When you call people son of Mutas or Muta boy,
Well, this is what you
things like
practice.
that.
Muta, you know, if a person he have
No,
no
we don't
honor.
practice that.
Okay.
We don't practice
okay.
that.
So are you saying
You're a liar.
are you saying muta? What muta mean? When I say to somebody son of muta, what does that mean?
Muta is me. It's like a temporary marriage or something that
So
the
what's the
Prophet used to
problem?
practice.
So what is the problem if it's a marriage? If I say to you, you are the son of marriage, is that a problem? Obviously, it's not marriage. You're
Yeah,
lying
yeah.
now.
It is problem because it's
Why?
temporary marriage.
So you're
Because
saying
it's a temporary.
so you are saying it's prostitution.
It's not prostitution.
So why you
There's
get
nothing to
insulted?
do.
So why you get insulted if you are a son of marriage?
No, son of no. But you don't know that my parents are temporarily married.
I don't care.
That's
I don't
what
care if is muta is a form of marriage in Islam or it's a form of prostitution.
Muta is a form of. It's like a temporary marriage. It's like a union between a man
You
and a
keep
woman.
saying to me that temporary marriage is it a prostitution or not? If it is
Of
not, you
course
should not
not.
be insulted.
Of course not.
Because any woman she can get divorced from her husband. That will make her marriage temporarily. But obviously this is not a marriage. This is just muta. And the word muta mean what? Means sexual pleasure, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a marriage.
Yeah.
The son of a
That's
sexual
correct.
pleasure. So the contract made for the sake of sex, not for the sake of marriage. That's why they call it muta. Thank you very much. So you get
All right.
insulted if I did not call you son of muta, by the way. There's people who deserve
No.
it. I did not
Yeah, I
say
know.
it to you. So now don't. So you just admitted that your prophet cannot be a prophet because he is the one who legalized prostitution and he called it temporary marriage. You go to a woman, you ask her, can you sleep with me
No.
for 3 days
No.
or 3 nights?
Can I say
She
something?
agree.
Can I say
You can
something,
say something.
please?
Is it true? Is it true? It's temporarily. Yes or no?
All right. No worries. All right. I'm gonna say something. Our God is so merciful that He created something that which is halal, so you don't commit zina.
But this is zina. You are renting a
That
woman.
is not zina.
You pay a woman to take off her panty.
No, this is not zina. This is halal marriage.
Okay, hold on, guys. It's a halal marriage. Is it true? You can sleep with her.
It's halal. There is no sin.
Is it true? Is it true that this is a contract? The purpose of it is just sex. Yes or no?
It can be anything. It can be most of the time when most of the time that the woman who do muta, they're a widow. You do realize that? You realize
so you are saying they are horny. They are horny widow.
they're not. You're twisting things.
I'm not
You're
twisting things. You are the one who said the purpose of it is sexual measure. So I'm saying to you, you said to those are widows. First of all, this is can go for widow or non-widow. This is not true, and I can show the reference. Secondly, is it the purpose of it? Do you pay the women money for taking off her pants? Yes or no?
No, you don't give them money. You can give them anything. It can be
No,
any dowry.
no, no, no. I
Doesn't
can
have to
go.
be
Okay,
money.
I can show you
Look,
right now. I can show everybody right now that even your Islamic website describes such a marriage. You call it marriage as rent. You rent a woman. Is that true?
no, no, that's not true.
Okay, here we
We
go.
don't rent women.
I will put it in the screen while you are looking for the phone number of your boss, your sheikh. Here we go.
He's not my boss.
All right, no problem. Whatever he
He's
is, my
my
friend.
imam.
Here we go. This is alislam.org. This is your Islamic website, and this is the pillars of the muta. You pay them wages, and here it says that this is about renting a woman. Rent a woman. Read carefully. Here we go. In some work, special terms. Let me zoom in so people can see better.
What is this? Is this Bukhari?
This is not al-Bukhari. This is a Muslim website. Explain to us a muta. In some work, a special term applies to women who participate in the muta. Mustajara. You know what mustajara mean, right? Rented. Or rented women. Muta considered a kind of rental because in general men's basic aim in this kind of marriage, sexual
Yeah. Okay.
enjoyment.
All right. All right. All right. What's wrong with that? If the woman agrees to it, what's wrong with
Okay,
that?
so guys, he agreed that Muslims, Muhammad is a great prophet. He allowed women to open an office to rent their vagina.
Come on. He didn't open. See, that's filthy language. Come on. Don't say
Well,
that.
you just said you agree with that women is rented. Rented for what? For sexual. Read it. And you agreed. You say, what's wrong with that?
You do realize there is condition in the muta
What
marriage that the
condition? The
girl.
condition you have to
All
pay
right. All
her.
right.
You have to
No.
say,
No.
she say, I rent you myself. I rent you
No.
myself. He say, I accept.
You.
She say
Can
to
I? Can I
him,
speak?
my
Can I
friend,
speak?
the
Can I?
formula in
Can I tell you the conditions?
the
Can I tell you the
formula,
conditions?
you can say the formula. Call your sheikh. We will go back later to this topic. Call your sheikh.
I'll be back in a minute. Okay, let me just send him a text message, see if he's free to call you. But I won't say who it is.
Who care? I don't care. Why are you afraid that he will be busted too, and he will not be happy with that? Don't tell
No,
him.
he won't get busted.
Don't tell him that he will debate Christian Prince. Otherwise, he will run. Trust me. He will not even dare to speak to me. Don't tell him that this is a Christian Prince.
No, I won't. Give me 1 second.
Right.
I'll give him a call.
All right.
Where are you from? Are you in America or are you in Canada?
I'm a black, blonde, African American from Japan. Who care, my friend? Give me your sheikh.
All right. If I give you his Skype ID, can you call him if he agrees to it?
Sure.
All right, no worries.
You can give him my Skype too, or you can ask him to join the conversation if you want. You can call him. You can add him. Like you can send him a message, invitation. Yeah. He can join the conversation. So we'll be 3 of us, like 2 of you against me, the weak me.
Let me 1 second. I'm sending him a text message right now. I think he's at the masjid, but I'll see.
All right. So people, invite your friends. Soon we will have Sheikh from Saudi Arabia. He will join us in the conversation, and I'm sure that the Muslims will win this argument, for sure.
All right, I'll send him a text message. Hopefully he replies back.
All right. So as you see, until your Sheikh reply, everything Islam stands for is false. I mean, this guy cannot be a prophet. I mean, what kind of a prophet he say that Allah, he put a barrier between the salty water and the fresh water, claiming that this is why we have a fresh water always. It's preserved, and claim that we have 2 seas. So Muhammad, because he's weak, understanding of what is around him, he thought, okay, when we dig down in the ground, obviously there is water, so there's a sea there. There's a sea of water, fresh water, and this water obviously is never mixed. But this is absolutely false. Did they answer you?
I'll send him a text message. He hasn't said anything yet. Hopefully he messaged me.
My friend,
so he can
if you want him to answer you, tell him, do you like to have lunch? Those religious people, they are so good when you invite them for barbecue. The second you need them, they don't know you. So tell him, do you like to have barbecue? He will answer you immediately.
Oh, I told him there's a kafir that wants to talk to you.
All right. That is not exciting for him. Tell him barbecue is better.
No, because he always likes. Because sometimes him and I we go out and
Mm.
we speak to Christians and stuff
Ah,
and
okay.
and invite them to Islam.
Mm. Yeah, tell him to come and invite me to Islam. I can't wait.
Surely you know that Islam is the truth. I don't know
Well,
why you're doing this.
you just agreed that the Quran is a stupid book, my friend. What's wrong with you? This is you are the one who spoke about the cycle of the water, and this is against the cycle of the water. So how Islam is the truth when we just showed you, according to your choice, that the Quran is wrong?
Listen, CP, you're twisting things. I can just pick up a verse from the
My
Bible
friend,
that
what a
says that
twisting! It is you who ask me. It is
the
you
earth
who.
stands on
It
a
is you.
donkey.
It's you who choose the topic. It is you who choose the interpretation, not me. And this is the interpretation in front of you, and you agree. And even you are the one who said the word shit. Oh, my Allah bless you.
You know why you like this, CP?
I don't
Is
know. I will tell
because
you why I'm like this. I will tell you a story. You know, when I was a kid, this was like 70 years ago, because now I am 145. When I was in Brazil, I went to Indonesia because in the border, and then they said to me, if you eat coconut, if you eat coconut, you will get healthy again. So I said, where is we can find coconut? They say you can find it in Alaska. So I went to Alaska, and there I discovered there's a barrier between me and the coconut, so I could not pass. Why? Because there's people, they are called Gog and Magog, and and Zulkarnain, he built a mountain between them, and I'm trying to get in because I need the coconut, because this is the only way I can get young again. They said to me, if you drink from the fountain of youth, you will be young again like Al-Khadr, and you will live forever. And until now, I'm working and looking for the fountain of youth. Finally, I found it. I was watching a video on YouTube. It was the part of the Caribbean, and the guy in the video, his name is the Captain, you know, whatever his name. So he was looking for the fountain of youth, and then we found it in the Hadith. Is that true? That even you believe
that's
in the
not
fountain
true.
of youth? I can show it to you right now.
You know why you like this? Because Allah has blocked your heart. He's misguided you. That's
Again,
why.
that's wonderful, guys. Allah, He blocked my heart. Okay, so Allah blocked my heart, but He don't block my brain. So Allah is a stupid then. He should block my brain first, not my heart, because I don't think from my heart. I think from my brain. So even your God, Allah, He is putting the block in the wrong location. Have you ever heard of somebody blocking the faucet by blocking the dish where the water will go? I mean, you block the faucet, Abdul, not that. So as long you are saying that Allah, He blocked my heart. So what's my problem? Why I will go to hell if Allah is the one who blocked my heart? Have you ever heard of a stupid excuse more than this? So I make you sick, and then I will punish you for I made you sick. What a stupid religion! Go, you know, tell your come on, tell your sheikh we have barbecue. Kafir, he will not be interested. All right, or tell him I'm thinking to do muta.
Oh, what's wrong with muta? If the woman agrees to it, what's wrong with it? It's
So
halal.
will prostitute she agree to? Prostitute she agree to take off her panty. You pay her. This isn't exactly not what's wrong. You admitted that this is a rental. You rent a woman. So what's a problem? There's no problem. So Islam actually there is a verse in the Quran saying it is okay to be a prostitute. Want me to show it to you?
There's a what in the Quran?
In the Quran it says it is okay to be a prostitute. Actually, there's a
It says
video.
that.
There's a video by a guy. His name is Fifi, and his friends, two Muslims. And the title of the video, it sounds like it's okay to be a pimp in the Quran. And this is what they said in the video, literally. It's a license to be a pimp in the Quran. The Muslim, the three Muslims, not me. You can go and watch it. So in the Quran it says that.
Surely it doesn't.
Here we go. He's not answering now. Here we go. Chapter 24, verse number 33. It says, force not your girls for prostitution, and if you force them, Allah is all merciful. This is what the Muslims they do for a living. Especially in the time of the Caliphate and time of Muhammad. So why the verse says why Allah did not say prostitution is forbidden and the one who would do it, we will kill him, we will punish him, we will jail him? No. It says force not, which means if they agree, it's okay. But force them not. But if you force them, it's okay too. Allah is all merciful. What happened to your sheikh? He's not answering? Why you don't call him, my friend? Just call him, call him. The text message, maybe he's asleep, maybe he's snoring, maybe he's eating.
Nah, he's not. He's not asleep. It's like almost 1 o'clock here.
Okay, my friend, just call him. Call him. Say, Sheikh, I have a, as you said, kafir. He wanna, can you talk to him? Can you prove him wrong?
No worries. I'm gonna. Can you hear me or no?
Do I hear you very well?
All right. I'm gonna end the call. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna give him a call. I'll put you on mute. Okay. I'm just gonna go outside and give him a call. Okay. See where he's at.
Okay, no problem. Why you don't call him right now? Is there a secret you will say to him? Or is there something shameful or something? Just call him right now. Let everybody hear. Saudi Sheikh, he is a Saudi, he is a Sheikh, he is a respected man, so he have nothing to hide. Call him, says there is a kafir, there's a kafir. I would like you to talk to him, prove him wrong. That's all. And I promise you, I will speak to him nicely.
Yeah, I know, but he's pretty big here in Toronto.
I like the big ones. I like the big ones. Guys, he's pretty big. I don't know how big he is, but he will be so small in front of me. Let him call.
No, he won't be small in front of me.
He'll bust okay, a challenge.
All right, I'll give him a call right now.
All right.
Let me see if he picks up.
I will not talk. I will not say anything. I will be listening.
I'm calling right now.
All right.
Hello. Give me 1 second.
You hang up on him.
No, this one's someone else. What's his number?
Are you asking me? I do not know. 000203050.
I gotta check. I just gotta Google the masjid. Maybe he's in the mosque.
Here's some results.
Give me the name of the masjid. I will look it for you. I'm very good in Google. Muslim, they say a Christian prince, he debate you by Google. Google. So I'm good. Proven by Muslims, I'm very good with Google. So if you want, I can help you right now. Give me the name of the mosque. I will find it right away, the phone number.
That's fine.
But hold on. How you send him a text message and you don't have his phone number?
Because I'm going to call if he's in the masjid.
My friend, how you send him a text message and you do not know his phone number? You have his cell phone number. Call him to his cell phone.
Yeah, I text him. He didn't reply. He doesn't like people calling him.
Why? How you know? Tell him it's urgent.
Because he gives his phone number to the youth. If we ever have questions and stuff, we send him a text message.
No problem.
But he does. Yeah. But he doesn't like people giving him a call.
Yeah, youth, 40 years old youth. Yeah. So just take on him. This is an excuse, my friend. If I have his cell phone, tell him this is emergency. I mean, that's very embarrassing. Call him. I will look for his phone number in the internet and I have his cell phone with me.
All right. I found the masjid. I'm going to call see if it's there.
He went outside, so I wouldn't hear the call. Can you believe it? He went outside. He would say, Sheikh, please come here. This guy is beating us. Muslims are leaving Islam, brother. Do something. But I warned him, if you say Christian prince, he will never dare to speak to me. Somebody saying this is only a kid. He is not a kid. All of them, they are youth. You are the kid. Aisha, she was the mother of the believer at the age of 6.
Yeah, but isn't your Jesus born inside the womb of Mary? Isn't that your God?
Oh, see, my God, he can do. Okay, my God, he is. Everybody will laugh at you a second. In chapter 19, verse number 19, chapter 19, verse number 19, Jesus is called holy. I want to ask you, what kind of funny God he said that a person who was inside the womb of Mary and he is holy? Can you answer that?
Yeah, isn't
So inside the womb still Jesus is God, and he is the only one is holy. Is your prophet Muhammad holy? No. Who is
yeah.
holy? Jesus. Read it. It
Not
says here.
only is Jesus holy, all the prophets of Islam
That's
are holy.
false. That's false. Here we go. This is it, chapter 19, verse
Prove me
number 19.
otherwise.
And now let's go to the Quran. Your prophet is not holy. He is not even, he's a bully, not holy. Let us go to the Quran. You will see the following. It says that may Allah forgive Muhammad's sin for the future, and for the past. Correct or no? Correct or no?
Well, what did you say?
Does the Quran say that may Allah forgive Muhammad's sin for the past and for the future? Yes or no?
No, it doesn't say that.
Open chapter 48, verse number 2. Remember, chapter 19,
Chapter.
verse 19, it
Wait,
says Jesus is holy. Jesus is
yeah,
holy. Take a note. Jesus is
I
holy.
don't. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. All the prophets are holy. I don't
No, the
disagree with
Quran,
that.
you are again fabricating things. Muhammad is not holy. Otherwise, how Allah saying to Allah, may Allah forgive your sin for the past and for the future? Read it.
All right, what chapter is this? I'll look it up.
Chapter 48, verse number 2.
Chapter 48. In
Verse
2 seconds, God is my witness. You're gonna get busted.
Oh boy. In 2 seconds. 1, 2, go. Can we make him 3 seconds? So I can like drink some water, please. 2 seconds.
Oh man, I think chapter 42, verse 19. He sent me to
It's not
Asaya.
42. Not for focus. Breathe. 48, verse number 2. 48, 4, 8, 2.
No problem. All good.
No, it's all good. Okay. Does it say that may Allah forgive your prophet Muhammad's sin?
But where does it say? Where does it say? Mention the name Prophet Muhammad.
Go and open any interpretation. You want Ibn Kathir? You want Al-Qurtubi? You want Al-Tabari? You want Al-Jalalain? Are you going to say to me now, this is not for Muhammad?
Open Jalalain. Open Jalalain.
Okay, wonderful. Let us open a Jalalain, brother. Jalalain, here you go. Open a Jalalain upon the request of him, not mine. So you can say later, I don't agree with the Jalalain. People will laugh. All right, this is a Jalalain. Let us go there. Give me a second. Okay, at Tafsir. And we go to 48. We put it in the screen. And then right away you will be screaming. Al-Jalalain. Taradat, taradat, tarada. Taradat, taradat, tarada. Okay, here we go. This is a Jalalain.
All right, let's see. But you have to realize this, that these scholars, they're not they do make errors and mistakes.
But you are the one who said open a Jalalain, remember?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I agree.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
So it is Muhammad, and may Allah forgive your sin in the past. It's about Muhammad. And this is the Jalalain, the one you choose for us.
Inviolability, small prophets, peace be upon.
Hmm.
Yeah, but where is this? Where in Jalalain it's talking about the prophet?
Well, if you read the verse before it, my friend, this is the verse of the victory. Allah, He gave Muhammad victory. So He's saying to
Yeah.
him, this is the chapter of the Fatah. So He's saying to him, oh Muhammad, we gave you victory of Mecca. Do you see it? And then He continue. This is a Jalalain. Verily we have given you that we have ordained for you the conquest faith of Mecca. So we conquer Mecca. Then He continue, verse number 2. May Allah forgive your past sin and the one to come.
I got you busted. I got you busted,
Really?
CP.
Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is talking about the believers. This is not talking about the prophet.
Abdul, you speak Arabic, right? It says لِيَغْفِرَ لَكَ اللَّهُ لَكَ, not لَكُمْ. Are you an Arab or
No,
you're a potato?
this is
لِيَغْفِرَ
no. I'm talking about.
لِيَغْفِرَ لَكَ for one individual, singular. Learn
I'm not
Arabic.
talking about.
Learn
I'm not talking
Arabic.
about Jalalain. That's what Jalalain said. I'm talking about the Quran.
Oh, but you are the one who asked me to read a Jalalain. So a Jalalain agreed that it's about Muhammad, and now you don't want a Jalalain.
No, I'm saying what the Quran is saying. It's talking
So
about
now,
the
but
believers. It's
isn't
not
it
talking about
you?
the prophet.
Isn't it you who said to me, "Let us go to a Jalalain"?
Yeah, but he's a scholar. He can make mistakes. He's
Ah,
not.
he is a stupid scholar. You are the smart scholar. A Jalalain is
I'm not.
a Jalalain is a dummy, and his name is Yummy. When he eat, he fart. When he sing, he die. What the heck is that? Come on, Abdul. What is that, man? This is a science. This is science rocket. You know. Okay, what about we go to Ibn Kathir? What do you think?
Is that Ibn Abbas?
You want Ibn Abbas? Here we go. This is Ibn Abbas. Yeah, Ibn Abbas. So how Muhammad is holy, and then Allah He say, "May Allah forgive thee." And by the way, how Allah asking? Who is the one is asking Allah to forgive Muhammad? Allah asking Allah?
What?
What? It says here that Allah may forgive thee. Who is talking? You will say to me, Allah, correct? So Allah saying to who may Allah forgive your sin? You Muslim have how many Allah?
Give me 1 second. Give me
Ah,
1 second.
yeah, 1 second. Why you don't call the sheikh again? Because I think he's done. I think the food which they provide him for the lecture is over, so he will finish it. Call him.
Everything about you is no. He's not eating food. He's teaching the youth. He's
Well, I don't
lecturing the
know. There's
youth.
a guy. This guy, his name is Abu Huraira. He used to accompany the Prophet just to eat food, and I can show the reference. So you Muslims always accompany a person just for the sake of food.
Yeah, isn't us who we fast in the month of Ramadan?
You don't. You eat more in
Ramadan.
the month of Ramadan. You eat more. You sleep all day. You eat all night. This is why everybody get fat and price of food go crazy. If you really fast in Ramadan, then the price of food will drop because if nobody drive cars, fasting from driving, the price of gas will go down. But in the month of Ramadan, everybody can go and search right now. Food prices in Middle East go so crazy, and you know that. Why? Because you eat like a goat. I'm fasting. Blah, 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 blah. What fasting? You are not fasting. You are eating more. It's just a lie. You just switch the day by the night. You're not fasting. You're eating even way more. Now answer. Why Allah
Yeah,
saying may Allah
yeah,
forgive your sin?
yeah.
Why Allah saying may Allah forgive your sin? If Allah is one God, Allah is asking, this Allah is asking other Allah, may Allah forgive your sin. How many Allah Muslims have?
There's only one God.
So why Allah asking Allah to forgive the sin?
Allah isn't asking anyone.
Please read the verse. It says, may Allah forgive your sin. May Allah forgive your sin. Who is talking? Allah. Allah saying to what? May Allah forgive your sin. You
All right. I got okay. What about Jesus when he was
don't
kneeling
change
down and
topic.
praying
Don't
to his
change
father?
topic. Don't change
What about
topic.
that?
Don't
What
change
about that?
topic. Don't change topic, Abdul.
Okay, I
Allah,
want.
may Allah forgive your sin. Allah asking who? Jesus, when he speak to the Father. Jesus in the Bible, he forgives sin. Now, your God, do he have a father? Do your God Allah have a father?
No.
Okay, so when Allah he say, may Allah forgive your sin, Allah asking who?
No, where are you reading? Chapter 48, verse 2. It's not saying. It's saying that Allah may.
Chapter. It says, here we go, that Allah may forgive your sin, and this is your Muslim translation, and this is your Muslim website, and you speak Arabic, I speak Arabic, so we do not even need translation.
Give me 1 second.
I am out of second, my friend. Each time you say to me, give me 1 second, and do you think I have a limited number of seconds?
Why do you guys always say Prophet Google? Why do
Uh,
you guys keep saying that?
Because
Prophet Google.
because Prophet Google know way better than your Prophet Muhammad. At least he will not give us stupid answers. So here we go. May
What
Allah
stupid
forgive.
answer has
Hold
the
on.
Prophet?
Stupid answer that the sun set in murky water, that the sperm is coming from the backbone of the man, and the women have a sperm coming from her ribs, and the sperm became a congealed blood, and the mountain Allah he placed it in the top of the earth, and then Allah don't remember which one he created first, the stars or the mountains. I mean, it's endless. So Prophet Google is way better than Prophet Muhammad for sure. Isn't it your prophet? He says that the sperm stay inside the women for 40 days. Google say 5 days maximum. Muhammad he say 40 days.
No, it doesn't say that in the Quran.
But this is in the hadith. Isn't it you who brought to me that you want to talk about miracles of Muhammad in the hadith? Now you don't want the hadith, and this is Sahih al-Bukhari. So according to your prophet says, the messenger of Allah says, the truthful and the receiver of the truth inform us, saying, look how truthful he is, man. This is killing me. I like people who are truthful. To be honest with you, I'm really Ahmed. I like people who are truthful. So Muhammad is number one for me in liking. I will give him a like right now in Facebook.
Of course,
So
he's
the
truthful.
messenger of
If he
Allah. Okay,
wasn't
read with me.
truthful,
Read with me.
then
The
Islam wouldn't
truthful
be
and
the
the
fastest growing
receiver.
religion in the
All
world.
right, here we go. Islam is the fastest dying religion in the world, to the point your sheikh
No,
don't
the
dare to talk
fastest
to me.
growing.
Your sheikh don't dare to talk. Do you know how many people will leave Islam after watching this video? Just wait.
You
And then
do
it says the
you
creation.
do
Wait,
realize how many Christians in Canada
hold
are
on.
leaving, are becoming
The
atheists?
creation of the human is gathered in the form of a semen in the womb of your mother for 40 days. Does it say that?
The truthful and the receiver of the truth in Thomas saying that. Yeah, it says that, but that's stupid.
That's stupid.
That's
Thank you, guys. This
I
guy
don't
he just
accept
said.
that.
This guy he just said that Muhammad is a stupid. Here we go.
No, I didn't
If
say
we
that.
go
I
if
said
we if we go to Prophet Google, this is a Prophet Google. It says up to 5 days, maximum 5 days. So this is a Prophet Google. I just searched for Prophet Google. Peace be upon him. MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah. You know, Prophet
come
Google.
on, stop
You
saying
are.
that, man.
What
Come
do you
on.
mean, Anishar? What kind of a prophet he say that a sperm of a woman can live inside the woman for 40 days? Is that Alibaba? Do you think that Muhammad, you think that Alibaba is the sperm or the semen?
You do realize the prophet didn't say that.
My friend, it says Allah Messenger, the truth for the receiver of the truth, informed us. And you are saying he did not say that? Informed us, saying, and you are saying to me, he did
is
not
this
say.
Daif? Is this Daif?
Yeah,
Can you go down?
this is Daif. So what? If it's Daif, is a problem?
Yes, Daif. Then it's a fabricated hadith. It's a
Okay,
bunch of lies.
I have a surprise for you. This is Sahih al-Bukhari and Sahih Muslim.
What?
It is al-Bukhari and Muslim. It's not Daif.
Lies.
Here we go in front of your eyes. Al-Bukhari and Muslim.
Lies.
What it
You
says?
spread lies.
It says Al-Bukhari and Muslim. Everybody see it.
I don't see anything. It just shows the text for me.
You know, it's going to show right now. Here we go.
Riyadh as Salihin.
Riyadh al-Salihin. You
That's
don't know Arabic? Read Arabic. Riyadh al-Salihin. It says here Al-Bukhari and Muslim. This is hadith from Al-Bukhari and from Muslim. So what we will do now? Your prophet got busted. He lied. He says something nobody can accept. Prophet Google is way better than your prophet. And you are the one, the funny, it's you who said to me, why you keep saying Prophet Google? Because Prophet Google, he is giving us a clear evidence, or let us say accepted scientifically fact. So you Muslim, you speak about science, Muhammad he discovered this, Muhammad discovered that, but you don't see how dumb this religion is. So how Muhammad been informed by Allah that the sperm or the semen of the women live inside the mother for 40 days?
all right. That's tough to explain. But I'm sure there's an explanation for this hadith.
But why you don't call the sheikh right now? Call him again, call him again. I think he's done.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm
Yeah.
gonna save that hadith
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna show it to him tomorrow morning when I see him.
All right, my friend. I'm not going to put pressure on you, but did you decide to leave Islam or not yet?
Of course not. Oh no, I
Oh
haven't.
no, oh no. Actually, I believe you left Islam already.
No, I haven't left Islam.
Okay, prove it to me. The Prophet, he said that drinking camel urine, jumping in water, have dead dogs and water blood from women, and garbage is always pure. Are you willing to make a video, you and your Saudi sheikh, jumping in a jacuzzi, have dead dogs and women blood from period, and make a
He's
video?
Saudi, but he's Canadian. He's Canadian.
No problem. He's a Saudi at the end of the day, my friend. You're also Canadian. There's nothing called Canadian. You Muslim don't accept to be a citizen for any country. You know that. Islam
No,
is
we're citizens.
Islam is only citizen you have. Your prophet, he says, the one who is proud about his pre-Islamic or say the kuffar, tell him to go and bite the penis of his father. So don't go there. So now I'm asking you, if you are a believer, are you willing to do what a believer would do? Your prophet was a believer, correct?
Yeah.
All right. When your prophet, he jumped in the water, have dead dogs and women blood from period, he was practicing a true believer practice because he's a prophet. Do we agree?
Don't make up lies like that. He
I'm not
didn't
making
do
up
any of
lies.
that.
It's in the front of you.
Wait,
It's
CP,
in the
CP, can I just mention something? Can I just say something? It's about the topic. It's about the topic.
No, it's in the front of you. Don't tell me make lie. This is the hadith. It's in the front of you on the screen. Prove me wrong. I don't make things. Anything I say, I will show in the screen. You're a prophet. He jumped in a water, have dead dogs. Even the translation says stinky, stinking things. It's a jacuzzi full of garbage and dead dogs and women blood from period. When they asked him why you do that, they said, the water is always pure. Nothing make it impure.
Yeah, that is true. Water is always pure.
Exactly. So as long as the water is always pure, so why you Muslims don't accept the fact that if we put dead dogs and women blood from period in their rags and garbage in a jacuzzi in the bathroom and we take a shower with it, we jump in it, make a video?
Yes.
So you are saying,
this I got you busted again.
tell me how.
It's Hassan.
It is what?
The hadith is Hassan.
What do you mean, Hassan?
It's Hassan. It's not what you call it, not authentic.
Oh, not authentic, not authentic. So you are saying to me here it says Sahih.
But it didn't say Sahih. It said it was Hassan.
Sahih. No, it says Sahih. Read it. Here we go. This is a different one. The same
No,
hadith. This is the same hadith. Here we go. It says Sahih. And by the way, Hassan mean good. So are you saying to me, you Muslim, you call something not authentic good? Guys, he said to me, it says Hassan, and that is not authentic. But Hassan is one of the names of the grandsons of your prophet, supposedly.
Yeah.
So your prophet,
look,
he called his son not authentic?
Yeah, this is Sahih, but who authenticated?
I don't
Al-Albani.
care. I don't
I
care
don't
who
accept it.
did.
I
I
don't
don't care.
accept that.
Oh no, it is you are the one who said this is Hassan. So you agree with the Hassan. Hassan mean good.
No, no, no.
Is it okay? What Hassan mean?
See, all
What
right,
what?
listen,
No,
CP.
what
The
Hassan mean?
per Hassan means good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Hassan
this
means
is
good.
you Muslim. You call the hadith good when it's bad.
Yeah, but I'm saying who authenticated it, good, Hassan or Sahih? Because
You
if you see it
Muslims,
here,
you Muslims is the one who make it authentic, not me. Are you going to blame the Jews for this now? So you Muslim, you say this is authentic, and you're a prophet jumping in a water, have dead dogs, and they ask him, I passed by the Prophet SAW sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he was performing wudu from the well of Bid'ah. I said, are you performing
all right, CP, can I?
wudu?
Yeah, this is. Can I tell you why this hadith is fabricated? It's not true.
Tell me why.
It's
Tell me why.
because us Muslims, we are the most cleanest
If
out
if
of
if
everyone.
if
Okay,
if
we
if
actually wash ourselves when we
if
go to the
if
bathroom. Unlike,
if no
yeah,
you
that's
don't,
true.
no you don't,
Yes,
no you
yes,
don't,
we
no
do.
you don't. Your
Yes, we
prophet
do.
was full of lies, and I can show you the authentic hadith. And a person who is full of lies, usually either he is not taking shower properly, or he is dirty. Even if you mix with people who they are like, let's say a kid, you go to school and they have lice. If your son taking a shower always, the lice will not be able to lay their eggs and live. So your prophet was full of lies, and this is a hadith proven to me that your prophet. Okay, let us say you are a clean person, you clean yourself, but your prophet, you don't follow your prophet's step. This is how Muhammad cleaned himself. You use shampoo. Muhammad never used shampoo. You use water to clean your ass. Muhammad used 3 rocks. You use towel to dry your hands. Muhammad, he dry his hands by the wall. Which means, if you go to the bedroom of Muhammad, you will see a Picasso marks of the hands of Muhammad. He masturbate, he dry his hands on the wall.
Oh, come on, man.
Ah, come on. Does it say there Sahih or not?
But look at the reference. It's Sunan al-Nasai.
Does it
I don't
say,
accept that.
who care if you accept or not? Your scholars accept it. And I like what you are saying. You don't accept that. You left Islam. You decide
No,
not
I
to.
haven't left Islam.
Yeah, because you decide not to accept a prophet. He do such a thing. You reject it. This is embarrassing. This is stupid. What kind of a prophet I have? So what do you say? I don't accept that. So inside you saying, what the heck is this? What kind of a prophet I have? This is very embarrassing. So what do you say? I don't accept that, which means you don't accept Muhammad to be the way he is. He is. You want your own imaginary Muhammad in the way in your head. Call your scholar. Call him again. I think he is done.
All right, I'm going to give him a call, okay?
Yeah. You know the funny, when he said, how you know I am from Yemen, it reminded me when I was once in the elevator and I was speaking Arabic in the phone, the cell phone, and there is a Muslim with me in the elevator, this is in the Philippines. So when I finished talking, he heard me speaking Arabic. So he said, Assalamu alaikum. I said to him, Wa alaikum assalam, Abdul. He said, MashaAllah, how you know my name is Abdul? I mean, he was like, his eyes was open, like, what the heck? How he knew my name? Like, how you know? You know? I was like, okay, I know, don't worry. Don't worry, be happy. Abdul. It turned to be that this is real name, you know? You should see his eyes, like the guy, like, what? How you know, mashallah, how you know my name? I said, sure, I know for sure. We are waiting for our friend here to call his sheikh. He's from Saudi Arabia. He is a big shot, as he claimed that he is a big deal. So it's going to be very interesting if we have him calling us. And let us see if we can make the sheikh leave Islam too. What happened to this guy? Ahmad, are you there? Ahmad? Ahmad?
All right, CP, I'm back.
All right. Is he with us?
I spoke to him. He said he can chat to you privately,
Privately?
but he doesn't want to do it on live.
Why? Is it going to be bad for him to speak? I mean, don't you want all the Muslims, all the Christians to see the perfect answers?
I can give you his ID. You can speak to him privately, but he doesn't want to do it with live, like live.
Okay, Ahmad, did you ask yourself why he don't want something to be in public? Is he going to give like bad answers?
No, it's not. His answers are really good because,
Okay,
like,
so
even in the masjid when
I want you to tell
talks
him
to
this.
us, he talks to us privately.
Okay, I want you to tell him this. If he speak in public with me, everybody will hear and will get the benefit of this argument, and many Christians will leave Islam because there's many Christians listening to me, as you know, right? So if he speak in public, that will help Islam better, my friend. Don't he want to convert? Don't you go in the street, you and him, you said, you go in the street, invite people to convert to Islam. Here we go. I have right now at least 1,500 people listening. So by that he call, he will make 1,500 people listen, and later thousands and millions of people, they will listen to the debate, or let us say the argument, if we can call it debate. So please call him again. And why Muslims are running away from Christian prayers?
He doesn't. No, he's not even running away. He doesn't know who you are because he's not really into YouTube and things like that.
Okay, no problem. So tell him that there's
But
15.
he doesn't.
Tell him there's 15. Don't you go in the street? You said you go in the street with him, don't you?
Yeah.
So he's inviting people to Islam. He will go. We have 1,500 people waiting for him to come and invite them to Islam. We will not take much of his time. I mean, he can stay as long as he wish. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour. It's up to him.
Yeah, I don't want to call him again because he said if he wants to talk to me privately, he can.
All right. Okay. So, my friend, I will let you go for now and talk to your sheikh. And when he is ready, I will be happy to take him. Text me and update me about what happened with your sheikh, because obviously your sheikh is worried. And this is why he don't want to speak in public. He knew he will make, my friend, if I know that I am not going to make mistakes, if I know that I have the truth, if I know I will be victorious and my God is on my side, I will speak to anyone in YouTube right now. But obviously he is not confident. He is not sure. I understand. It's not easy.
Yeah, but the thing is, your God couldn't even protect himself.
Well, okay, so are you saying my God is not okay? So okay, hold on, guys. My God could not protect himself. So according to you, explain to me this point, please. Go ahead. Elaborate.
Wasn't he the one that crucified?
Okay. So you are saying to me that my God cannot be God because he was a crucified. That's mean my God is God in Islam because he was not crucified. So you see why you are silly like your prophet. So look at this logic. If Jesus was protected, he is going to be God. But the Quran says that that Jesus never been crucified, never been arrested. Why? Because he was protected. So based on your silly logic, are you laughing now? Your Quran claiming that Jesus is God. So in the Bible, then based on your logic, Jesus is not God in the Bible because he was crucified. But in the Quran, Jesus is God. Don't you want to laugh? I will laugh with you. Take care, Ahmed. Take care. Let your sheikh call me because you are hilarious and your sheikh is shaky. And if he is a man of knowledge, tell him, be the man of knowledge and show us your knowledge. Obviously, obviously you have knowledge.
If you're a man of knowledge, how come you don't call Muhammad Hijab? I
called him, who said, go watch the video. I called him, he hung up on me 7-8 times. He did not even let me talk. He's a coward, he's a potato. Go watch it. Go watch it. It's there. It is there. It is there. I am the one who called him. He is the one who hung up on me. He did not let me talk. He put even the speakers far away from the microphone, and we made him shish kebab by no mercy. Even I did not even have 30 seconds to speak. I made them shish kebab. Take care, my friend. I am the one who don't call. I am the one who do call. Potatoes.